Hello everyone, and welcome back to Spirit Snippets, the show that, despite being around for about 2 years, only has 2 episodes as of today. Yeah, sorry about that. I have no excuse. I'm lazy, I guess. Well, I know that. My name is Aidan. I am a bureaucrat on the Spirit Halloween wiki, as much as I hate that term. Basically, I help run it, although I don't really help that much anymore. I'm sorry. Anyways, yes, welcome back. There has been a lot that has happened since the last time we've done this. Obviously, it's been a couple years now, so if you don't remember or you don't know what this series is, basically, I talk about whatever the heck I want Spirit Halloween related, and give you some references, give you some information, give you some history, and yeah, that's about it. So why don't we just jump right into it? Today's episode is 10 different unreleased Spirit Halloween animatronics. Now, due to the nature of these kind of videos, there's going to be a lot of possible inaccuracies in this, and what I mean by that is stuff that we don't know as of filming this, because a lot of this information is passed down by word of mouth, passed down from employee to employee, from corporate, from wherever. So if there are any updates that we need to make to any of this information, it'll of course be on the wiki, but it'll also be, you know, in the description down below and in the comments. So basically, if you're watching this video a year from now, just check the pinned comment. I'm sure there'll be one explaining any, you know, future updates that we've had to make. Also, this is not a definitive list at all. There are way more than 10 unreleased Spirit Halloween animatronics. If you want any information on another 10, you can click a link that I'll have down in the description. Also, we'll have links to all 10 of these animatronics, their pages on the wiki as well. Also, if you see me looking down a lot, I'm referencing my phone because I have my whole script on here, so apologies. But yeah, let's just start off. We're starting off with the brain-eating zombie. The brain-eating zombie was an animatronic produced by YJ Toys and Crafts, very famous manufacturer for Spirit. Back in 2011, it was intended for the 2011 Halloween season. This one was actually first discovered on Alibaba, of all places. YJ used to have a page on Alibaba. I don't really think it's active anymore, or I don't think it exists anymore, but this prop originally appeared on there, which is why the image we have of it has the Alibaba text over We assume, given the year and the actual look of the animatronic, that this was originally supposed to be a replacement or a different variant of the flesh-eating zombie that did get released. And to further prove that point, in the big ISE leaks that we saw forever ago now, you can see it in the zombie wasteland. Overall, we don't know a ton about this animatronic. I've pretty much just given you everything we know, but I still think it looks great. I wish this guy got released. And yeah, overall, just not a ton to say about him. Really cool piece. Wish it got released, but yeah, let's move on to Possessed Girl Chair. What the hell did I just say? So, Possessed Chair Girl, yeah, that's it, was an animatronic intended to be released for the 2017 Halloween season through Techie Design. It was originally discovered via an eBay post back in 2021, and you will see this is a recurring theme. eBay plays a major part in this sort of genre of animatronics. This is another one that we can see in an ISE concept art, this time for the Spirit Hollow Bridge. And if some of you are saying, hey, this kind of looks familiar, well, you're definitely not mistaken, because this guy, or girl, got released in a slight variation for the 2022 Halloween season via Party City. I think it's great that this thing finally got released. Honestly, I was always a big fan of the prototype. I think the release version is pretty good, honestly. It's great value with Party City, and honestly, yeah, just happy we got it in some form. Moving right along to the Clown Barrel. This one we really don't have a ton of information on, although we do have a video of it. Again, it's on the wiki page. All the information you need will be down in the description. Yeah, this one was intended for 2018, was being manufactured by Party Time. And how do we know that? Well, besides the obvious Party Time look, it was seen in the Party Time showroom. That's where all the photos are from, that's where the video is from, that's how we know it. Like I said, not a ton to say about this guy because we just don't know a ton about it, but I think it was a pretty unique design, and, you know, well, why not? Double clown in barrel, because yay. Next we have what is probably the most legendary unreleased animatronic, and definitely the most legendary on this list, that being the haunted wind-up doll. Now we're talking about the prop, not the meme page on Instagram, but you should check that out as well. It is hilarious. Basically, a haunted wind-up doll, which was produced by Seasonal Visions, was intended for release in the 2018 Halloween season. The version that we all know and love today was sold on eBay. Again, I said that was going to be a recurring theme, and it is. There was a secondary version that was going to be sold through Mars Costumes. We saw it in the Halloween and Party Expo back in the day, but it never got picked up, never got mass-produced. It's really a shame because, honestly, I'm a huge fan of both versions. I think they're both great, but it would have been a really cool prop to see, especially the Spirit version. Next up, we got Fire Demon. Fire Demon was a Seasonal Visions International animatronic, well, light and sound prop, I guess, that was going to be released for the, I have to check my notes, 2018 Halloween season. It was going to retail for $79.99, and you might ask, how do you know the retail of something that never got released? Well, it was on the Spirit Halloween website for a short amount of time. Basically, upon activation, the eyes and chest would light up red, and that's about it. I wish we saw more of these kind of devil props. I understand there's some controversy around that, but I still like the aesthetic. I think it's really cool. Now, the most infamous one of all time of unreleased animatronics in the unreleased animatronic world, Sawwin Sally. Now, oh boy, Sawwin Sally, she's quite the prop. She was supposed to be released for 2017, but there's quite the history around her. We do have a price, $159.99. She was going to be produced by Pan Asian Creations, and there are 2 known prototypes that are out in the public that were, sold on eBay and then purchased. Now, in addition to that, we know that there were like upwards of 10, maybe more prototypes produced of Sawwin Sally. They really, really wanted to get her right. She was supposed to be in the Spirit Hollow Bridge ISE, and you can see that in one of the leaked images of the early development, but it just never worked out. She had a range of animations, from a moving mouth on one model to just a turning side to side on another model. There was a whole range of things. There were small ones, big ones. It was really, amazing. But yeah, I still think she's cool. I got the chance to see her in person, actually, because I know someone who has one of them and brought it to Flagship a couple years ago, which is a story in itself. But yeah, like most of the things on this list, it's a shame she didn't get released, especially because of how hard they tried with her. But, you live and learn. Alright, we're heading back to 2014 with this one, Ghostly Witch of Fire and Ice. This is actually the only Gemmy prop we have on this list, which I kind of find funny because there are so many unreleased Gemmy props just across the board, across the company. It was originally intended for 2014, as I said already. It was actually intended for e-com, or as most of us know it, online only. It had a price of $229.99, and you guessed it, we know that because it was on the Spirit website at one point. It was likely turned down for manufacturing costs. It was a bit excessive in its animation and the, stuff it did. It was going to stir its cauldron, the cauldron was going to mist, it was going to light up, and the whole fire and ice light thing, which was relatively new technology, I believe, back then, was going to be illuminating her body, which would have been pretty cool, honestly. Alright, Resurrected Evil. This guy gotta be the coolest, and the least amount of information too, which is super unfortunate. He was intended for 2013, gonna be produced by Seasonal Visions, and didn't make it far at all. As you can tell by the only image we have of him is Seasonal Visions concept art. Unknown animation, unknown phrases, unknown if he was gonna have any of that at all, really. Just this really cool concept art. Again, super big shame he was never released. Super big shame that he never made it past concept art in our public knowledge, at least. But yeah, still cool to see the concept art. Alright, second to last one, we got Jumping Doll with Scissors. Very creative name. This one, which was intended for the 2018 Halloween season, was going to be produced by Techie Design. It had a pretty simple jumping spider-esque you know, two-arm jumping animation. Had some lights emanating from the scissors, which honestly gives a cool effect. There's a video of it, which I'm sure I'm putting up on the screen now, but again, it's on the wiki page. You can see it down in the description. Not a ton to say. Pretty basic design, but still a little unique and a little cool. I don't know. And last, but certainly not least, is Tina. Now, not Twisted Tina, this is a very different Tina. This is 2014 Tina, 2014 Unreleased Tina. This Tina was unreleased for 2014, I just said that. It's produced by, yet again, Techie Design. Techie has, of course, a lot of great ideas. She holds a rabbit, and her head is backwards, and then it spins around forwards to reveal a crazy, you know, mangled face. Very simple concept. Probably would have been in the attic in 2014 if it did end up getting released to replace one of the three girls there. But, you know, still overall, I love this prop. I really wish this was released. I would have purchased it immediately. But, you know, creepy concept. A shame it didn't get released. Oh well. So yeah, there you have it. There's 10 unreleased Spirit Halloween animatronics for you today. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there are tons more. And if you want to check out any unreleased or rumored animatronics, we have a page for that on the wiki, which will be at the top of the description, so you can check out all that crazy stuff. And as I've said numerous times throughout this video, we have a list in the comments of everything mentioned in this video and its respective listing on the wiki, so you can check out any further reading you'd like to do. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do more of these more often. Obviously, I'm not gonna just do one every 2 years, at least that's the plan. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks to the wiki team for helping me compile this list months ago, and they don't even know I'm filming this video right now, so this is gonna be a surprise for them. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next millennium.